Well, we're now answering some of your questions about the coronavirus. WBZ is the only local TV station with a doctor on staff, and Dr. Mallika Marshall joins me now live. Mallika, let's get to the first question. It comes from Judy, who's asking on Facebook, with gardening season fast approaching, can the coronavirus live on herbs bought in a nursery? Would they be safe to pick and eat?
To pick herbs at a nursery, won't that be nice? Well, remember what you're looking for is evidence that something could have been contaminated by someone else's respiratory droplet. So could someone have sneezed or coughed on it? And chances are, if they're herbs growing out of the ground, they're less likely to be contaminated. But I would treat them like you would any produce that you buy at a grocery store and just wash them really well before you eat them.
All right. Sherry writes on Facebook, my neighbor is concerned about my windows being open because of the coronavirus. Can I open them for fresh air?
So I answered this question once before, but I continue to get it, so I thought I should address it again. And of course, we all want to open our windows and air out our houses. And yes, it is fine for you to open your window as long as you aren't coughing and sneezing outside your window towards someone else, and someone else isn't doing that into your house. Really, what's important is to try to keep your distance from other people.
All right. David writes on Facebook, Doctor, I notice many people not properly using masks and gloves for COVID prevention. Can you educate the public on proper use?
I wish I had more time to address this, but you're right. You need to use these things correctly for them to work. Masks should cover the nose and mouth. I see a lot of people walking around with the mask on just the mouth, but it has to be on the nose as well. Masks and gloves should be washed between uses or exchanged because they could get contaminated on the outside. You inadvertently touch it, you touch your face, and then you've infected yourself. And if you think your clothing might have been contaminated because you've gone to the grocery store, for example, make sure you come home and wash those as well.
Excellent advice. This is a question I think a lot of people have, Doctor. Mary Ellen is asking, my husband and I are in our 70s and may have to help our daughter-in-law who lives an hour away with her 2 babies. We have no choice. Do you have any suggestions on how we can protect ourselves and the 3 of them?
Yeah, so many families are dealing with this, right? Trying to balance needing to care for family members against the risk of getting coronavirus. So I completely understand. Look, you do the best you can. You try to keep as much distance as you can. You wear masks if possible, and you disinfect common areas, and then you wash your hands. But I wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, so many parents being called in to help with child care now. Dr. Mallika, thank you so much.
Thanks, Lisa.